Welcome to Spy Trader, your go-to podcast for all things S&P 500. Today's episode is airing on July 10th, 2024. I'm your host, Buck Trader. First, let's dive into today's headlines. Stock markets in Australia opened lower, while Japan stayed steady. Chinese futures are hinting at gains ahead of crucial economic data. The S&P 500 extended its winning streak, and the Nasdaq 100 hit a fresh record, driven by expectations of Federal Reserve rate cuts. Fed Chair Jerome Powell signaled a possible rate cut this year, backed by Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. However, tech stocks, especially in AI, are seeing stretched valuations, which might slow earnings growth. In company news, Alcoa Corp is down 8% this week, trading at $38.78. NVIDIA and AMD are drawing attention with positive moves in the AI chip industry and corporate acquisitions. LegalZoom shares dropped after their CEO's sudden departure. Now, what does this mean for our listeners? The S&P 500 is rallying on hopes of a Fed rate cut, making borrowing cheaper and stimulating economic activity. However, tech stocks might face scrutiny due to high valuations. Alcoa is near its 80-day moving average, historically rebounding at this level. NVIDIA and AMD remain strong due to their footing in the AI market. Here are some trading recommendations. 1. Alcoa Corp, NYSAA. Consider buying Alcoa near its 80-day moving average, as it could rebound. Historical trends suggest a potential rise, and any positive news could trigger upgrades. 2. NVIDIA, NVDA, and AMD. Both are solid bets in tech. NVIDIA's AI chip dominance and AMD's acquisition of Silo AI make them strong contenders. For diversified exposure, consider ETFs like Vanguard S&P 500 ETF or Invesco QQ Trust QQ. 3. Machinery stocks. Companies like CNH Industrial and Oshkosh Corporation are expected to maintain improved margins post-pandemic, offering potentially lucrative investments. 4. Carvana. Recently upgraded and expanding into the EV market, Carvana looks promising. Their new feature for applying federal EV tax credits could drive robust growth in EV sales. Before we wrap up, here's a joke. What do you call a credit union that only gives loans to poets? A pros and cons bank. That's it for today's episode of Spy Trader. Keep your portfolios diversified, stay informed, and remember, the market is like a roller coaster, exhilarating if you know how to handle it. This is Buck Trader, signing off. Stay savvy, traders.